Hello, my name is Pastor Andy Schreier from Redeemer Lutheran Church. It is probably the most plagiarized story in all of history. Ever since Charles Dickens penned A Christmas Carol in 1843, authors and scriptwriters have borrowed his storyline. Hundreds of books, TV shows, and movies follow the same basic pattern. An angry or bitter Scrooge has his or her life pass before their eyes, often guided by three ghosts, and then wakes up on Christmas morning, discovering the true meaning and joy of Christmas. Dickens' original novella introduced a number of words and phrases into our English vernacular. Scrooge became the moniker for anyone who was grouchy at Christmas time. Even the greeting Merry Christmas, though used before the publishing of the story, became popularized by it. Oh, and of course, everyone knows the phrase, bah humbug. What most people don't know is what that phrase means. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a humbug is a hoax, a jesting, or a befooling trick, as well as anything which is not really what it pretends to be. In other words, a humbug is a fraud, a fake, a scam. Ebenezer Scrooge looked at the celebration of Christmas around him and considered it a scam. Christmas tricked people into being cheerful and thankful, even when they had nothing to be thankful for. I mean, why should the poor suddenly be merry? It made no sense to him. Christmas made people delusional. For Scrooge, Christmas was just an excuse to scam money out of the wealthy and give it to the poor, even though there were plenty of poorhouses in London to help them. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December, Scrooge complained. For Scrooge, Christmas was a humbug, a big scam which he wanted nothing to do with. Every year I find myself becoming more and more of a Scrooge. It's not that I don't like Christmas. In fact, it's my favorite time of year. And yet every year I find myself looking at the Christmas celebrations around me and saying, bah humbug. Because Christmas has become a big scam. It's a fraud. Christmas in our world today has become a humbug. The joy of Christmas for most people in our world today is the joy of being with family and friends. For our world, Christmas is a chance to be at peace with those around us, at least for one day a year. For our world, Christmas is about finding the joy of giving like Scrooge did. And to all of that, I say, bah humbug. And don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. I love getting together with family and friends. We should all try to live at peace with those around us. There is a true joy in generosity. But that isn't really what Christmas is all about. In the end, our world's idea of Christmas is a scam. Because what happens when you can't be with family and friends on Christmas? What happens when Grandpa and Grandma are no longer here? Does Christmas suddenly lose its joy? What sense does it make to pretend to get along with people one day a year and then hate or hurt them the other 364? Christmas is about so much more than family or world peace or helping the poor. Those are all good things, but Christmas is about God's generosity to poor sinners. Christmas is about God reaching out to help the truly downtrodden, those struggling with pain and loss and guilt. Christmas is about God becoming a human being to live and die as our Savior. Honestly, our world has lost sight of that. Even many Christians have lost sight of that. I mean, it's so easy to get taken in by our world's Christmas scam. So this Christmas, go to church. Keep your eyes focused on the true meaning of Christmas. God's amazing grace that led him to be born in a barn in Bethlehem in order to die on a cross at Calvary for you and me. That's what Christmas is all about. Everything else is just humbug.